Sorry about that interruption, you all.
Sorry, y'all. I got the I guess the whole ponytail. Well, I got my ponytail to the side. I can put it to the back, but
Let me see if that should have. Yep. Okay, we live on YouTube again.
okay. So we live, y'all. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Once again, we appreciate y'all support. Thank y'all for sticking it out with us. Thank you. We are the underdog group. We are a super fan podcast. Um, I'm just gonna say we stand alone in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying we stand alone as far as um. I think we stand alone as far as our approach to things. I do see a similarity with Dee because Dee Brown, Real Talk with Dee Brown, she loves to educate because she has a lot of experience in what we talk about. So I really commend her channel once again. Like I told y'all, I support all the content creators. I watch them all. Ashley D, Harmony Speaks, Lupac Baby, um, Upper Echelon, Retta, Real Crafting with Retta, Beyond Crafting with Retta, my bad. Sweet Ma, that's our goal. You know what I'm saying? We all three agree on that. T with Tay, please don't play. It's just a lot of y'all. Definitely chatty. I'm giving my high ups to Chatty Cathy.
What's the name that said Free Robert? I love her.
T with Tay. Please don't play. That's why I said please don't play. I love Tay because I love her energy. I love the way that she's so different. She reminds me of how my daughter is going to be when she gets that age. Because she like taking risks and I love it. You know what I mean? Like my oldest daughter reminds me so much what T would say. She's beautiful. She's chocolate, just like Tay. And I love I love their skin. My baby, she a beautiful chocolate Barbie. I call her my chocolate Barbie, but
Tay my baby, I damn sure call my baby my little chocolate dog because I got me a chocolate dog, baby.
I love my baby. You know what I'm saying? She's my first. She's the one made me a mother. So, but she's so smart and intelligent. But she does think outside of the box. But I love Tay. So I guess that's why I gravitate to Tay. And then Tay be saying some real shit too. So all these people that I respect their opinions. If I do feel like I disagree with them as I'm listening, because I don't catch everybody's live, I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't agree with that. But hey, that's the way she feel. And I leave it alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm not gonna jump on their live and be like, no, you're telling a lie. You shouldn't be telling like, no, I'm just letting them roll with what they roll with.
Or I'm not gonna feel away because you feel away.
Exactly. Because everybody don't think the same. And it's like people got to understand, like you have your ways of thinking, they have their ways of thinking. So how you're going to get mad because somebody have a difference of opinion? That don't mean you have to, butt heads and start disliking each other because you're not agreeing with one another. Like I really don't get that.
And this my thing. I don't care who jumps on whose bandwagon. Like I say, I can't make a person act the way that I feel like they should be acting. Let's just say that. I may not do that approach, but I'm not gonna get mad. And let me so-called say, I'm not gonna get mad at Stephanie, for feeling away and being like, oh, this is the way I feel about this person. So I'm this, that, the. I'm not gonna get mad at her because that's the approach she's taking for that person. No, that's the way she feels. I may not do it. But that's the way she feels. I have to respect the way that she feels. You know what I mean?
Let me tell y'all something right quick. When those pictures came back to us that Nate, woman, man, whatever it is over there, had took our picture and started posting it on her page like she was trying to go in, y'all should see our text message. They were like, no, Queen, step, no. Because when I say, like, okay, this lady about finna make me go back to my old days on the internet and really roast her. When I say when I start, I wouldn't stop. But the maturity in me, you know, I'm talking about, y'all. I went on this lady YouTube live and went in and screenshot it in the show TC and Mina what the fuck I said. Cause lady, I'm ready for you now because I'm not one of them. And they're like, no, step no. So I had to go back and delete it.
Clip of what she said about us, and when of course she had her name. Yes, that's Stephanie pretending like she knew her.
Hey, baby, she said my name with all syllables, like she knew who I was.
She said that like she fucking knew you or something. But it's like,
oh, she goes to all of Robert's events. She goes to every last one of them. I'm like, well, damn, are you really watching me?
She gonna say, well, all of them are single. What the fuck that got to do with anything? So what, we fucking single? What?
I mean, last I checked, I've been with a man for 14, 15 years. I thought,
But you acting like you single. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had a man, I wouldn't be on here for no 24 hours, not bathing my ass and doing all that like you doing, bitch. Like if I had a man, I wouldn't be on here no 24 hours no day. Like I'm.
Yeah, all those hours that she spent on my man, or 14 years would be like, no, we're not gonna do this.
Like I'm back in the military in a hole or something, bitch. You know how they had them holes, and I know because my sister was in the military, and so was my father. So I know, you know what I'm saying, they have to do shit for long periods of time. So this bitch is good at this. If she has to do long periods of time without bathing.
First of all, she has no discipline. Now, my father, I'm a military brat, and I got pulled every year or every less than 2 years. My father always got pulled, or the family got pulled, where we always had to travel since I was a kid. I'm from Jersey, but from Jersey to Germany, I mean, like literally all over. So when y'all was telling me that this lady was from the military, and I started watching some of the things, I'm like, wait a minute, what fucking military branch she served? Because this lady have no discipline whatsoever. And some of the things that she would do, that's not in the trade line of being in the military. So I was really thrown. I'm like, okay, I can't really watch her because I'm a military brat. Like I'm from a military family, from all services actually, which I mean, I got family that have served in every service, Air Force, the Army, all of it. So when I'm seeing her, I'm like, okay, I can't really listen to her because this lady have no discipline. I don't know what military that she served, but nobody that served the military and served our country is going to be acting in no ways like she acting on the internet. And when somebody tell you to stop talking about their story, how dare you want to continue to talk about it? Make it make sense.
Right.
So she's desperate to make the money off of YouTube or off of social media over the age of what? She's over 50?
All I'm saying about this motherfucking bitch is you've been causing havoc for months and you expect for nobody. And I'm talking about, I heard about the apology, she said. And I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about the apology.
I'm going to be like Amber.
I mean, the apology, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, to me, she's apologized before and then went back on the apology. You know what I'm saying? It could have been genuine in her mind. In a lot of people's minds, they felt like it was genuine. And it might have, it could have been. But for me, I just don't fuck with her like that. You know what I'm saying? So her apology is nothing to me. Because
it's not sincere if you continue to want to continue to do the things that you were doing.
I don't really
degrading somebody.
Yeah, because I'm like, you old enough to know what the fuck you doing. So and the fact that you're doing it and then you kept doing it, further let me know that bitch, you know what the fuck he was doing. So no, I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, everybody has rights once again to their opinion. If you feel like she was sincere, kudos to you. I just feel like the bitch on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was fake. You don't try to give a sincere apology and turn around and continue to do the same shit that you doing. But what I don't understand is how they continue to talk about a man when this woman that you are supporting is no longer with this man. Like, I would think they'll be talking about her new man in the motion that he got going on. But my bad, he ain't really got that much motion going on. So they want to talk about the person that really got the motion going on.
Yeah, and because all of us is in the group. So we pretty much we try to see, like I say, they like Edward Scissorhands in our group because it's like once you lose sight, you can I mean you lose everything. So it's hard to go back up and see all the comments. So sometimes I have to start from where I'm at because it's there be so much. I said, damn, I missed a lot. But now coming up to the Retta and Amber situation, um, I'm really gonna say that it's really unfortunate because we are supposed to be on the same fucking side. Um, and once again, everybody does have a right to their opinion. Once again, I felt like this is my opinion, and you can respect it or you don't have to, and that's totally fine. But once again, I'm on my platform, so I'm gonna say how I feel about that situation. I just feel like that the both of them should have came together behind the scenes first before you start putting everything on. And like I said, this is just my opinion. You handled it the way you felt like you needed to, but I felt like, as mature women, as mature adults, that we should have talked to one another, or I should have said something to you, or you should have said something to me, because I feel like I'm an adult that I can address you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because no one puts fear into it. I just always been the one with the mouth. As far as my mom says, you know what I'm saying? I've been the one with the mouth, and I will test the barriers. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't scared to back up the barriers either. You get what I'm saying? That's just me. I just ain't been a lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? But if I do have a problem with you, I know how to come to you like a female and say, look, hey man, look, I'm getting a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what I'm seeing, but I'm just coming to you as a woman because I'm cool with you. You know what I'm saying? For you to, for you to tell me, hey, why are they sending me this bullshit? You know what I mean? Then the other part that I didn't like, that I'm not gonna agree with, is her saying that she felt like, Amber's a grown woman. Amber has been fucking with them. Shit, they've been fucking with her. So she been going in, they've been going in. You know what I mean?
See, Amber, if I was like I used to be back in the days, baby, I'd be right there along with you. And I'm talking about to the point I would have had that. I would have had that motherfucker to delete that YouTube. I'm
But
trying
this
to
is
tell you.
my thing. And she was saying, I guess because Alexis, which is her sister, made a statement, and she was saying, well, I felt like, Amber, a grown ass woman, Amber can handle her own fucking battles. Let me tell you something about me and the way I grew up. I'm from fucking Chicago, South Side, Ida B, blow in. So, I mean, it was the way my mom was raised us is the way we was raised. We always stick together. Wrong, right, indifferent. That's just how we always did. I can be in it with my sister. We can be mad at each other, even though we don't get mad at each other because I'm 7 years older than my sister. But if somebody fucking with my sister, they got a problem with me. And that's just all to it. I don't give a fuck how old she is.
That's
She can
right,
be 65 years old. She can be 65 fucking years old. If you got a problem with my sister and I hear you disrespecting my sister and I'm there or I hear it, I'm going to jump in as her sister. Yeah. And it's just, you don't have to agree with it.
Hey, that's how my mama raised us. My mama always said, and it's 3 of us. She said, one go down, everybody better go down. Because if you come home talking about you got your ass whooped, I'm whooping your ass. That's exactly how my mom was.
You got a problem with my sister, you got a problem with me. And that's just, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's just how I rock. You ain't got to agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how tight me and my sister is. Like, ain't nobody finna fuck with me and ain't nobody finna fuck with her.
That's right, honey. You mess with one, you're going to have to mess with all. And that's exactly how me and my sisters roll.
I don't give a damn if I hear it, whatever. Yeah, she grown. She can handle her own shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm damn sure there for backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, yeah, you got it, sis. But as soon as I see somebody jump out of motherfucking carrot, I got your back.
I'm going in from jump. I don't even want to hear no explanation about what your sister did or none of that shit. Me, Queen Step, about my sisters, bitch, I'm going 10 toes in. They say one thing, just give me the first intro. After that, what are you at?
Protection mode.
That's why I make my sister.
That's when that protection mode comes in. That's my fucking sister.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? And I only got one fucking sister. So you can say what you want to say about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to protect my sister at all costs.
Right or wrong.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if she's 65 years old. I got my sister back. Regardless if she in the wrong or if she in the fucking right. You're not finna fuck with my sister while I'm around. I'm not even.
If it's a cousin, I'm gonna be like, now what the hell did you do and try to get me in?
Right, but my thing is, I'm tight with some cousins like my fucking sisters, and we'll pull. We had a problem, and that's where I had to do one of my lives on because these cousins tried to confront another cousins and got killed. And I can remember back in the day, I had to have my cousin on the live one because we was the pull-up queens. Like, what the fuck? What we doing? Like, we pulling up or we not? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, shit, let's pull the fuck up. Right. And that's what we used to do. But, you know, hey, sometimes you have to be conscious. Yeah, sometimes you have to be conscious, but that don't mean that I ain't got your fucking back. I'm going to have your back. I can say what I want to say if you disrespecting my sister or you disrespecting somebody that I know that I have their back. That's just me. That's just the way I roll.
Hold on, TC. Hold on, TC. We got Sage in the city in the motherfucking building.
It's just, it's the real me, Sage. It's the real TC. I got my camera on today, girl. What's up, Sage? How you doing, boo?
Sage said Nate really does make you want to get out of character. Now she really do, and usually, like TC said, I'm the little firecracker. But again, I know how to be humble, and
Sage,
I know every action.
Sometimes, yeah, I don't see me in the group cut up sometimes, and I be like,
every action don't need a reaction. But some of the things that I be seeing, how that lady be rolling, I just be like, baby.
Look, y'all don't see me sometimes. Catch myself and say, oh, let me go back to my group and like, okay, y'all put me in timeout because I was out there, you know, I'm trying to lead by example, but sometimes that shit be getting up under your skin and you do say little shit, but then you be like, you know what? They ain't even worth it at the end of the day. And once again, like Stephanie said, everything don't need a fucking reaction. Once again, we're just the type, I don't know, and I guess that's why we bonded. Because we actually fuck with people who fuck with us. I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that female.
I ain't that friendly, y'all. I ain't gonna tell that lie.
And I respect them for that. Like they like I told you, they not the one. I'm the one that have to tell them, hey, look, this was going on the YouTube world. Because they like, yeah, nah, y'all know, you know, we can't do them 3 hour damn lands live.
So get somebody else to do it.
So I have to tell them about it. Like, hey man, this was going on YouTube. I went on this live, you know, I'm trying to keep our name in. I respect that everybody, every panel that I went on respect me and respected my opinion. You get what I'm saying? No one chopped me up, no one said something. They might have said something behind the scenes, but shit, at that point, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But
she acts like she knows everybody's business, and she really does, because when she put up our post or whatever, our picture, and I was looking at some of the comments, and some of the things that some of the people were saying, they're like, oh, these people, them girls look like they just live in the hood and they buy this and buy that. I just be like, well, damn.
Yeah,
she never lived in the hood a day in my life, but I always was in the hood like I lived in it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just be looking like sometimes it makes you feel like you want to go and address it, especially when you know that you're doing good for yourself. But I'm not a person that likes to, you know what I'm saying, like.
And my thing is,
I don't know as of what I really got going on with my life. But, you know, for instance, I run my own business. I ain't been on nobody's clock in the past 8 years. So when I see people saying those things, I just be like, what the hell?
And Mina runs her own business. I'm still the only one with the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I've been with my company for 6 years.
But you got motion. You have motion. Yeah. That's what it is.
So I'm good with my company. You know, it's like my job is, I would just say, don't nobody want my job. So, you know what I'm saying? I know that I have job security or whatever. If I chose to stay there, I know that I'm secure in my job. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
You're right, Rika, baby. We don't have to allow her to take us there, because my thing is, when you address certain things that people states about you, it to me it gives people an overhead of you. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that I've allowed this person to get me out of my character.
Mhm.
So silence is the best.
And that's
Silence most of the
how
time
we
is
handle it.
definitely the best.
And
Not
that's
to
how
say
we handle
anything.
it.
Whatever
Me
you
is
feel
good
that
at
you
that.
think you know about me, then bitch, you have that. Because long as
Yeah,
I know who I am, that's
yeah.
all that matters.
And that's what I was saying before the live shut down. Anybody who has an opinion about us, and I'm talking about us collectively, even me, us individually, we don't give, and we're not saying it we're not trying to say it in a negative light, but we're saying that basically we only know y'all through social media. Um, us three, we have hung out, so we do know each other personally. A lot of us that we do come in contact with on social media that we are cool with, and just because of me, I react on energies a lot. I think that a lot of people that's in the group that we're in, that I trust their energy. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no ping pong to nobody bad or nothing like that. But it's just that I feel like I don't have to defend my character online to people that I don't fucking know. So I'm not gonna keep, like, it's just wasting fucking time or energy from what I could really be doing with that time. And I feel like if you have supporters that support you genuinely, you're not gonna have to keep defending your character or
Wait a
proving
minute.
your point.
Who was that? Someone asked, I'm sorry, TC. Let's see here.
Go ahead.
Someone asked, is okay, that girl TK says, is Bree scared of Nate? I don't think she's scared. I just think that Bree probably opened up to her too much at one point, that she got a lot of information about her. Is what
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's my personal opinion. I just think that Bree felt so comfortable, and just I don't mean to say the girl name, Lionia, but I think she got to a point where she felt so comfortable, just like she did with Mixed Styles, and really gave out information or whatever, and Nate got some shit over her head. So she ain't nobody to me to be scared of, because honestly, I don't see how the hell people sit up there and listen and look at that all night for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna sit there and look at. Let me shut up, because I'm on my wine and my mouth might get a little reckless, so I'm a hush.
Yeah,
A
I do think that Sage, that Nate is obsessed with the truth in some kind of aspect.
They
She
want that
is.
shrimp. They want that big shrimp. They
I
want it.
mean, they're gonna put them
As
out
if
there. You know what I'm
a
saying?
motherfucker waking up every day, and the first thing you doing is jumping online trying to see what the truth got going on, baby. You is obsessed.
Bree put them out there. So, of course, a lot of women, women, we curious. We're curious creatures. So you're gonna have to show us. You know what I'm saying?
And when you saying it's small, it's really
You can
big.
show us. We want you to show us better than you could tell us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the type of female I am. Show me. Show me. You ain't gotta tell me shit. Don't tell me what you gonna do. I don't know. I'm just old school. You know what I'm saying?
A
I'm
girl,
old school.
a
You
girl
know?
was on the truth page today and she said to me, she said, Stephanie, I've been watching you go so hard for the truth all year long. He ain't gonna never acknowledge you and blah blah blah. So my response was, I just dropped the picture that we took together. I was like, say what now? I'm not gonna argue with you. So if you're stating that I've been supporting him for a whole year, then you should know that this man has already acknowledged superfan. Nobody, a supporter is not the ones who's out here with their hand out looking for something from a person that we are supporting. I don't need nothing from the truth for me to support him. At one
And
point, I was supporting the crazy ass ex until I started seeing the demonic shit she had going on.
we're not out for clout. If we was, our numbers would be larger than what they are. But we're
We know
not
how
out
to
here.
get it, but I'm
We
not
know how
mad.
to get it. I'm a hustler by nature. So I'm just gonna I can hustle my trust me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just good at hustling. You know what I'm saying? It's just in my
That's why
genes.
my name Queen Step Hustle Life.
It's just in my genes. And I think that's why we kind of connected, because all of us in some kind of way are hustlers. Mina ain't here today because she out hustling. So we gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's big. And then this is the thing. It's like we chose, because everybody has a difference of opinions. We chose, instead of taking bringing the focus back on what we all came together for. It's like we're judging other people by their character. And I think, and I'm talking about people within on each side. And I'm talking about, yeah, we know how to admit when we're wrong. Just like Miss Linda came and corrected it and apologized for what she said. Like I told you, yeah, that wouldn't have been an approach I would have took. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was wrong. I know Miss Linda didn't mean it that way. You know what I'm saying? But it was wrong. At the end of the day, it was totally goddamn wrong. You know what I mean?
I don't condone nobody talking about nobody kids. I don't care.
We cannot negate the fact that you was okay with your, and then what she tried to do is throw my little niece Mosky in it, talking about, people was talking about her. I think the only thing that we might have said, and it wasn't talking about Mosky, it was talking about you, bitch, on your parenting skill, as far as why is Mosky out of school and she just started. Not unless she had to go to a doctor's appointment, but it didn't even look like she was going to no fucking doctor's appointment. So we like, damn, she ain't doing the Kanye with the baby already. She ain't no preschool dropout, is she?
But when she got her hair did from that last, not the chick that just did her hair, but the one who did that curly, whatever that was, the wavy wig. She was in that shop talking so vulgar while the baby was right in her face.
She's always
the hairstylist, and I couldn't even watch it no more. I was like, well, dang.
But she always talk vulgar in front of the baby, but she want everybody else to respect the baby. But you're the mother, and
your new boy toy did the same thing. So
yeah,
just because your baby is on her little iPad or whatever the case may be, that does not mean that she's not paying attention to what you guys are saying. Make sense.
He was right there on the hip, and he blatantly said, "Suck my dick." Like in front of the baby. And I'm like, the fuck? Like she don't allow, she ain't gonna say, damn, Janelle, she ain't gonna say nothing to this bitch.
She laughed like it was funny. But I tell you what, when she was on Nate Live trying to say don't talk about her, I heard the cry in that girl's voice. The girl was about to cry. She was about to cry.
This my thing. We can't negate the fact that you've been letting your people talk about everybody else's children for months. Call people children gay, talk about people who disable kids. I mean, doxing people, talking about Toya's daughter and, her inappropriate sexual stuff on her side. But I didn't hear you go and do ceasefire again on your group. I didn't see you do a public service announcement on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch, please. Brianna, to me, is the perfect example of a bitch who need to get her ass whooped. And I call it a threat what you want to. This how messy lies. Call it a threat. Call it a threat.
Okay.
Call it a threat, but you know what I'm saying? That bitch did her ass whoop.
Willa said, yes, the story is about Nasty Nate. Now everyone forgetting about the whole telling lies.
Exactly.
The upper echelon, hey, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
That's what I meant it's like we're taking the focus off what we had to focus on originally. And because we're hearing this, she told me this, people are inboxing me, telling me this. Okay, let me use this for an example. And I'm sorry, Lupac, I'm gonna use it for an example, okay? When this thing first, we've been here since the beginning, right? So I work behind the scenes. So I used to send Lupac a lot of, I used to send her stuff and she'd be like, yeah, one of my other connects sent it, or she could use it, or sis, I need you to do this. Oh, I may need. So we were tight knit because I did send her and Sweet Ma a lot of stuff, right? Because I worked behind the scenes. I'm better at working behind the scenes and dissecting videos. Okay, so just let's say recently, I sent her something that was in the group. And I'm like, when I seen it and it had her name attached to it, I said, well, I asked the group, I said, well, did y'all let Lou know? Someone in the group sent me a private message and said, well, nothing against her. I don't rock with her like that. So no, we didn't send it to her. So I said, okay, well, because Lou my folks. So, let me see if she's already got it. Sometimes I'm late on stuff because Lou will be like, yeah, I'm already seeing this, right? So that's what she did. She said it. She said, sis, please don't send me nothing else about, I've already blocked them. And I'm like, oh, okay, my bad, my apologies. I wasn't trying to start something. Let the group know, look, to stop sending shit like this through the group. You don't want to see the shit because you already had this block or whatever. She said, no, I wasn't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, yeah, because I don't want you to think that I'm I'm passing fucking bone or nothing like that. But I know that I've sent loose shit before. You get what I'm saying? I could see if I had never sent her anything and I sent something, yes, that would look like I was being petty and that would look like I was trying to start some shit. You get what I'm saying? But no, none of the content creators. Let me see. Yeah. None of the content creators can tell you that I came back and told them or was in their inbox and said, yeah, I don't think you need to be fucking with this person. Or, yeah, I don't think you need to be fucking with this person. Or, yeah, don't fuck with her because I don't trust her.
Hi, Tiffany.
Nah, I don't rock like that. That just ain't my character. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to say how I feel. If you either respect it or you don't, and I respect that you don't respect it. At the end of the day, I don't take it personally. I can take constructive criticism, if that's what they call it. I'm not out here trying to bash another content creator, especially on this side of truth, because we all have different angles on how we handle things. You see what I'm saying?
Hi, Lisa Smith. Thanks for joining us.
The next part is the Jasmine Dickey. I think that's her name. The Jasmine Dickey girl. I don't think I told you about her step, but Jasmine Dickey. Okay. I've watched a couple of her lives. I don't know her like that, so I don't really watch her like that. I did watch a couple of her lives. I would say maybe about three or four. And she does quote the Bible a lot and she reads it online. For people who quote the Bible and that are still messy, once again, just my opinion, right?
Hypocritical.
I believe in God. But I'm not going to get on live knowing that we're talking about a messy subject and quote him. You feel what I'm saying? God knows what I'm doing. He sees what I'm doing. I pray to him every night, every morning when I wake up, sometime in the midday. But I'm not going to quote God's scriptures and have it attached to a messy situation such as this. Because the situation is fucking messy. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. The fucking shit is messy. So I would never attach my relationship with God to a situation like with this. I don't like that Brianna plays with God a lot. I don't like that Nate plays with God a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like people who do that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, TC. I don't mean to cut you off, love. We got some people in the chat that got a question.
You know what? Go ahead and drop the link for them too, Steph.
If anybody want to come up, I'll drop the link. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to bypass your comments. I'm trying to keep up with them over here. Totally icy. Rockabye baby. What question do you have, love? Upper Eclair said TC, my motherfucking sister on full theory. Okay, I'm about to drop the link, y'all. Give me 1 second. I was trying to go back up and catch a comment that I saw, but darn it.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you, TC.
Okay, Trill Talk says, how someone speak about someone daily who has yet to mention any of them. Robert do what he did. Say before Miss LaTruth and Facts up there.
Yeah. TC, you get TC up there. Queen Dream.
She is.
I'm a little, but I still know the fuck I'm talking about though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, y'all, I dropped the link. Y'all don't all jump on it at once.
But y'all come up here, y'all say how y'all feel because, like I said, this our messy live. We usually have the educational lives. You know, we're the good girls. We're more educational. But I did tell
Fuck with
Kristen,
super fan.
but I did tell Kristen, and I told Mina that I said we need to at least have one messy live. So.
All right, we got Lisa Smith. Hi, love. Thanks for joining.
Hi, good evening, ladies, queens. I'm not even gonna say ladies, I'll say queens.
That's what's up.
Listen, I know I was on a panel last night with Upper Echelon, and it was beautiful.
I love
And
Upper.
like I said, when people use God for convenience, it's sad because you don't need to do that. You know, you don't need to you don't need to do that. But when you're doing behavior like you're doing, how can you even open your mouth to speak on anything when
Right.
you're contradicting both sides? And that's how I feel. And I just think that we all should have opinions. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. We all should have opinion. We on the panel of truth, and that's all it should be. Always.
I feel like we're always, and you're good because I really feel like we're all supposed to be working together.
Yes.
On one side, we were with team at first. Like I told you, we didn't super fans didn't start off with no Team Robert and Team Brianna. We Team Truth.
Team Truth
is how we came together, and basically because Robert's story is just so credible. Yeah, I ain't saying this nigga ain't got flaws. Shit, who don't got them? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't out here bashing his baby mama, his ex-wife, talking about what such of a horrible mother she is, and her coochie stank, and she don't bathe but once a week and shit. He not putting her out there.
Never said anything about her. He never bashed her.
Let them tell it. He bash her every day. I just be like, please go pull a video or
show some
something like or post
evidence.
Something where you say that he bashed her.
Prove it. That's all I'm saying. Prove it. And that's how we end up. And then he just started inviting us to places like, hey, if y'all can come. You know what I'm saying? When we came to his party, he came. We had a VIP section. That nigga came. He kicked it with us. He danced with us. He talked to us. He was like, look, I'm gonna have this such and such. Every time he goes somewhere, he let us know. And he'll be like, ATC, what y'all do? What you and super fans doing? Are y'all coming? Whatever. But every time we go somewhere, we meet this dude. This nigga talk to us like he been knowing us. You know what I'm saying?
He's family.
Yeah, like he
feel like that.
He really acknowledged his real supporters is what he does.
And it's real. You know what's the saddest thing is that it's really women out here every single day, every minute, every hour, every second that ain't making it no more. You know what I'm saying? They either taken off the planet or they hurt or they, it's a lot. And to be playing with that. And I was a domestic violence survivor. And it's crazy that people don't really understand the real. It's so sad behind that, what you have to go through, what you have to endure. And if you have kids, it's what your kids have to endure right along with that. People forget about that. It's not always just the mother going through it, as being abused, but think about the kids are going through that too.
Exactly.
And that's another thing they don't bring up. They don't think about these children.
Who else is there? Who else on the panel?
This is God speak through me.
Hi, God speak. Thanks for joining us.
We want to give you a chance to talk too, sweetheart. What's going on? How you doing?
Hold on, baby.
Nothing. I saw that you guys was on. I know that y'all are 100% the true supporters. I got a chance to meet you. I don't know if you remember me or not, but I got a chance to meet you at Robert's birthday party. TC.
I do remember you. Yes.
Yeah. And I was trying to ask you about because you said that we was gonna go on a cruise or something like that. It was not a cruise. What we was gonna go on? We was gonna go somewhere.
We were gonna try to plan to get to to schedule something to go on the island. Oh, y'all.
Yeah.
We got Sweet Ma in the building. Hey,
what? Sweet Ma on the panel?
Did I go?
Yes. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, sweet ma.
What's up? My sister in the building. That's how I go. That's how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let me tell you something.
She definitely the GOAT.
Now,
Yeah.
TC love her some sweet ma. I know she do. Go
Let
ahead,
me,
TC.
let me tell you something about this sister. I've been following her way before, a little bit before the Tasha K. But when she did the Tasha K shit, is really when I got in tune with her, and I was like, "Dang, she like me," because it's like she break these videos down, and it's like I don't know. I just came really intrigued with her. So that's why I consider her the GOAT. I'm not knocking nobody else in their creativity, the way that they
Yes.
do things. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Like I
That's
told
right.
you before, I respect everybody. I
Right.
respect Upper because Usher's Upper, not Usher. I called you Usher. Upper is new, and she came on the scene blazing fucking saddles.
Mm-hmm.
But she's from Chicago, so I would expect that out of her. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she came out blazing. All her
Yeah.
content is the shit.
And
Chatty,
that's what.
I respect Chatty because
Mm-hmm.
you can always learn something from Chatty's video.
Everybody.
She's
Yeah.
talking logic.
Mm-hmm.
Retta, I see this now that I've been looking at her videos because I haven't been able to catch a lot of the lives lately.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do go in there and speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. And
with the Retta, I see that
Nate
she has
is
been
not the GOAT of
incorporating.
YouTube.
right. And that was part of last night when I came up on the panel. That's what I was saying as different women give a different vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we all get something from somebody. Like, okay, I can say sweet mom. Why I can say sweet mom is because I had two sons with muscular dystrophy. They passed. So we kind of
Mhm.
relate in that same aspect. So I get something from her. I get something from each lady because we all trying to do the same thing as far as
Right.
telling the truth and
And that's it.
displaying the truth. And that's
And
it.
that's
That's
it.
all.
And then what people gonna have to understand, even on this side, you still have to. And I seen a comment because once again, I was trying to watch Uppers live from yesterday. It was 4 hours, so it's like I'm watching it on the way to church. I'm watching it when I go get something to eat because I went to Harold's because we got a Harold's here. We got a Harold's here, and
Oh,
I'm just trying to look at the whole video, but I couldn't finish it. But
mhm.
I did get to the part to where I seen some of Sweet Mom comment, and she just like respect all the content creators. If you like their stuff, just enjoy it.
That's
Which
right.
I do.
That's it. That's
I
it.
be
That's
like
it.
something, and I be like, and they say, and they drop the link and say anybody can come up and they allow
Right.
me to come up and speak
Hmm.
my opinion. I do.
Right.
Just like the Uppers thing Friday. I forgot the other friend she had. She's like a chatty too. But she was like, TC, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree. And I'm like, okay, well maybe I'm not saying it the right way, or
Right.
whatever. But we're
Right.
saying the same thing, but we're just saying it in different. So I have to respect how she
Yes.
feels.
Yes.
I have to respect how Upper feels.
Right.
And it's like we all respected each other. That's my
Right.
only thing.
And like I said, there's a saying, and being elder, 56. I ain't really old,
Mhm.
but what I'm saying is respectfully, if you don't like something, just move on from it.
Just move on.
If, if,
Exactly.
Don't
if,
don't try to create issues as far as like, okay, we all watch TV. We all click through
right.
the channel. There's some things that we might want to watch. There's some things that's gonna be that we don't want to watch. So you
Right.
have everybody click the channel. And that's what I was saying yesterday. If you don't like content creator, and if it's something, this is my thing. If you so negative, why you in the panels, why you in the content creators when y'all giving peace and love and y'all want to bring drama?
Right.
So why get yourself like that to come on a panel if you really don't truly want to be there?
I
So
think
it just don't make no sense. Y'all too grown for that. And that's what I was saying last night. Like, if you don't like something, just don't even come in the chat
You
then.
ain't even gotta address it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We don't have to address it because we all on the
Right.
same team. We all bleed. We all supposed to be on the same team. We all supposed to be
Yes,
bleeding the same
absolutely.
blood. We all
Right.
supposed to be. We do create our content differently. The way
Yes.
you all create y'all content, super fan, y'all create y'all content a lot of times talking about being a knock and definition of it and making sure people are aware of this and how the behaviors are and how people
Mm.
act and how they carry themselves, making people aware of what a knock is, a
Right.
narcissist. So
Right.
you all, everybody create their content differently. Some people get on their content cussing and talking crazy. Some people get on their content with class. We all come from different backgrounds. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
But we
Yes.
all are standing. Some people go hard for Robert Hampton, baby. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
A
Yes.
lot of people go real hard for LaTrue. You know what I'm
But we
saying?
Yeah.
wrong for it
But
because
but
we're
we give but
female.
we give our family grace. If you can give your mama and your daddy, your sister, your brother grace when they mess up in life, because they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We
Yeah.
need to give other content creators that's in the same on the same thing that you own
Yes.
grace too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Give
Yes.
them some grace too,
Absolutely.
because when it comes to us, we need to talk to each other behind closed doors if we have difference of opinion. Oh, you don't never let the enemy see that we're
And that's
Right.
and that's the only thing that I'm saying, because basically we are on the same side. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't give a damn if you run in the pack or however you call it, whatever. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You have people that
Right.
you roll with strong. Just like we
Hmm.
said, we roll with Sweet My Strong. We roll with her strong. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know if I had a problem with Sweet Ma, I know not I don't have to come on no internet and address her.
Right.
I know that I know how to
Hmm.
other ways that I can get in touch with her and say, "Hey, sis, look, this looked a little
Hmm.
shady to me. I mean, what you
Right.
think
Right.
about
Hmm.
it?"
And I like I said, I get along with pretty much anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't come
I'm
and
sorry,
present
y'all.
myself ghettofied and disrespectful. I always try to teach a message, or
Hold,
there is
hold on,
something
Miss
after
Lisa.
I
Miss,
say something. You know, you should leave.
I
Like
can't listen.
last night, I broke down on the panel because I'm like, we are here for a reason,
Oh,
and all
okay.
this is
She
sad.
said
And
it. Oh.
the thing was because I lost two sons, and that really emotional. And here we out here fussing and fussing about what, when
Yeah, and
there's
I feel like it's
real
taking.
live things happening out
And
here.
I
You know
feel
what
like
I'm
it's
saying?
taking. Yeah,
We
it's
gotta fight
taking
with us.
attention.
You know what I mean?
It's
We gotta
taking the
keep it
attention off
going.
what we really here for. It's really
Yeah.
taking the attention off what we really here for. Like I feel
Yes.
like I see now Reddit has started incorporating like stories of, domestic violence, like she's been putting in little clips, because like her stuff, like her videos that I see, she says, yes, such and such was a victim of da 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 da, and she'll talk
Yeah.
about that person and incorporate the story with that video. So I
Right.
like that she has started doing that. You know what I'm saying? In her short videos, not her lives, just her short videos on some of her
Right.
stuff.
Right. Right.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're
Hmm.
more of an educational channel. You know what I mean? We more like,
Right.
okay, we want people to feel comfortable with telling their story up here.
Right. Right.
Um, I know that I trust a couple of content creators to where I can be really transparent,
Parent.
because
Yes.
for a
Yes.
long time,
Yes.
just like me, to say sometime, and I'm just like this, she always say I'm a run on sentence because I will talk and I will,
Yeah, she will. But we love her though.
Right. Right.
but you
Right.
know
Cause y'all
what?
listen to one another. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
We allow each
there's a
other to
level
say
of
what you
respect.
feel, and we respect what each other
Right.
feelings are.
Level
What
of
we
You
respect,
know what?
and it
And it
should
don't
be.
offend me. It don't offend me only because from where I came from, I was a
Hmm.
bottle lumper. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I didn't say nothing, but I would explode, and then it was really bad for me to where once I came to, I'm in fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
like that I talk about my situations now
I'm
rather than
locked
people mad
up.
at
They
me.
won't let me out.
Shit,
I
you know
get
what I'm
it.
saying?
I
It's what
get it. You
it
got to be transparent through
is.
everything, you know,
Yeah,
and that's just what it is.
yeah. So
That's what it
I feel
is.
like we still
I
should respect
mean,
each other. We
we
should respect each
all,
other's
like I
feelings.
said, we queens, and we should never twist that crown. and
Yeah,
make other people think that they can twist our crown and let it fall
exactly.
down, and then we got to put it back on. No, it was up there for a reason, and it's supposed to
Yeah.
stay there, and that's
Mm-hmm.
where we should be at. And I just feel so strongly, like I said, with the truth, because I had a brother that went through that. So that's where my heart went. You know what I'm saying? He had a real bad, miserable, something, something kind of lady. And, thank God they worked it out, but we had to go through a storm, to
And
get
I'm
everything right now. And that's what's about Robert right now. And I see
you
that
know,
he looks happy. He's
and I'm sister,
blessed,
and I have a
and he's
brother
moving
and I
on.
have a sister. But I've had I got a brother who done for the bro. Look, I'm sorry, I'm just being transparent. So
Mhm.
hey, forgive me.
It's
I
okay.
got a brother that's done for the fucking females, and I ain't trying to be funny. Like he don't have females to use them for money and all kind of shit. But then you call me once everything shit hit the fan. Then here I go, got to take action on this bitch. You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right, right.
see, I know how he feels. You know what I'm saying? I know how
Yeah.
Toya feel, being his sister,
Yes, yes, yes,
being able
yes.
to put hands on this broad. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? So it's like, once you grow up, you're like, okay, bro, what the, because after a while, I had to stop being, his bodyguard and be like,
right,
"Oh,
right,
I
right.
can't jump on this bitch this time, bro. I got to look out for, I got a job
Hmm.
now, so
Yeah.
what's
And
going on?
I'm an older sibling, so I already know. My brother called me, well, back in the days how I used to be. I'm like, that what happened? Oh, okay. I got that. And I
Yeah,
used to pull up by myself.
yeah, you ain't got no female. I'll be my cousin. You ain't got here no female. Call me. I got you. I got you.
Right. I ain't
Don't
needed
even
1,001 people. I just said, okay, where you at? And
come.
I was there.
I used to be. I go to jail. Just come get me out. You don't need to
Right.
go to jail to get no female. Just come get me out.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
Exactly.
What you got? See, she never mind. She dropped off.
Oh.
Yes,
Mm.
God. I was trying to allow her to speak, but she
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
If you
so
come
oh,
back, yeah,
that's
come back
okay.
so you can speak. So
right.
you can speak.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry
sometimes,
because
and I'm like upper shit. Sometimes you gotta cut me off. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a run on sentence. It
yeah,
is
but I
what it
wanted to
is.
come up here and chat with you ladies, and I really enjoy your panel, and I'm gonna go down in the chat.
I
I thank you,
And
appreciate
Miss
you, Miss
it's
Tiff.
nice
Brenda.
talking to you.
We really
Yes,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
always. One love,
Thank
queens.
you.
I told y'all, leave them crowns don't fall. They
Most
Boy,
stay.
definitely.
what?
One
Most
love.
definitely.
It
All right.
is.
Okay. Yeah. Have a good night.
You too,
You
love.
too, Miss Linda.
Okay.
But
Let's
I
let's catch up on. Hold on, TC. Let's catch up on the chat here.
let's do that. Let's do that. Let me see.
We got Trill Talk. She said this time I told Amber Nay always knowing it's confusion over here. It don't be true, but last few times have been true. I think we have ops around. We all queens who need to stick and stand together. We got Sweet Moss and oh yes, Angel. I know you love me. I love you too. Now that's what I want to see. Some good old love in this chat. Sage in the City. Lives where I like sleepovers. I miss them. See, it's so many. Like I'm kind of skipping over. They've been conversing. Oh, so they conversating with each other in the chat.
Yeah, they took that, and we love that. Y'all go ahead and bond. Y'all bond in our chat. Bond.
I know
We
that's.
did that. We bonded.
I'm
But
like, hold on, wait a minute. I think they conversating with each other in the chat. But if
they
I miss, I've been trying to keep up on it while TC and Miss Lisa were talking, y'all. So if I missed your comment, I am so sorry.
but yeah, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm old school too. I'm 51, right? Um, I just feel like I don't know. I've matured from like different situations, and I'm not trying to tell nobody how they should be acting,
How do I?
especially a grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like a woman should be in control of her emotion, especially if they're dealing with social media. And that's just being real. You know what I mean? Only because social media will have you feeling like you definitely have to have tough skin to be fucking around with these motherfucking YouTube streets, these Facebook streets, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have no TikTok account or none of that. But certain situations when we put ourselves out there as far as commentating and content creating, and we're speaking on other situations, yes, we do have to make sure that our skin is tough to be able to handle it. Like sometimes we do have episodes to where we be like cussing motherfuckers out. But what are you laughing at?
Because I'm looking in the chat.
Oh, okay.
And Angel, no, but Angel's comment when she said it's nothing real about Sweet Mind. I looked when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? That's why I was saying, hold on, Miss Lisa, hold on. I was finna say, oh, we got some negative person in this chat.
She said unpin that. Yeah, she said, yeah, unpin.
Hold on. I know I didn't really, I think a ghost pinned it because when I saw the comment, I addressed it to Queen Julia and said, hold on, wait a minute. I think it was a typo. All of a sudden it got pinned because I didn't pin the shit.
It was a typo now. It was.
Yeah, it definitely was a typo. They know it's a typo, but somehow the damn comment just sitting there like, I did not pin it, y'all. I promise to God I did pin it. But I'm trying to find, do I have to go and find the comment to unpin?
Oh, just pin the movement up there. Just replace that comment you got up there with something else. Yeah, just replace it with something.
Let me go in here because I don't know why the fuck that's even up there. I'm like, no, I did not pin this. Why is it just sitting there like it want everybody to see this shit?
But another case in point, like they were saying, I was watching live and they were saying something about how Amber pinned that comment with that girl saying that she didn't like Greta. And Amber just be going through her comments. She do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she be missing them. Sometimes she go back because I don't been in there and I'll say some shit and it had been scrolled up from us, but then she'll go back and recite it or pin it. So I can see where, you know, but then I can also see where Retta felt like it was an attack against her and she just pinned it on purpose or some type of shit. But that's when the miscommunication comes in because it wasn't like that. And I felt like if we cool like that, you don't got no beef with me, I don't got no beef with you. Why we just can't, you know, especially if you got my information off live, like let's say for instance, you got my Facebook information so you can message me, or you got my Instagram information so you can message me on the side, like, hey sis, let me holler at you real quick. Because back in my days, that's how real women did it. You know what I'm saying? You should never be afraid to approach somebody about something that you're feeling uncomfortable about. That's how you can get shit from people misunderstanding the way that you fucking feel. You know, I've come to the ladies and that ain't no lie, you know, and Steph know and me to know that I've even come to them about some shit and I'd be like, hey y'all, how y'all feel about this shit? And before I lose my cool, they'll tell me, okay, well, yeah, you know, you could look at it like that, but I don't think it was like that. And they sometimes calm me down. And I think that's how our dynamic work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, yeah, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? To stop you from actually get out here dispersing all this information, and then you get the real information and you be like, well shit, the video out there now, so excuse me, you know, I apologize, but I had already put it out there. That prevents that. You know what I'm saying? Me coming to you as a woman, letting you know how I feel before it gets to this point to where you got to broadcast it on social media.
But my thing is, when did it start becoming competition? When I started seeing whenever like the ones on our side were like going back and forth, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. It should never be competition because everybody have their own mindset. Me and you can look at something and you're going to have your thoughts and I'm going to have my thoughts.
Yeah.
It's sometimes going to be agree to disagree because everybody don't think the same. So I don't understand where people get the mentality and feeling like, oh, I think this way. So if you fuck with me, you should think my way and feel how I feel. No, baby, that's not how it works.
Right.
That's definitely not how it works. You have to know a person for who they are. So and I say this shit all the time to people. I'm like, just because if you know there's some real good things all around about a person, then you start finding out what their flaw is of what you think because of your experience with them. You can accept that flaw. and you still can deal with that person.
Right.
But to really just turn around and make a competition against that person because they don't think how you are, then that is all about you at this point. That's a you problem. Because it's not the person, the people that you start to flip and want to go against now, because it should have never been competition.
And that's my thing. It's like, and then I kept hearing, well, I didn't even know we had a problem. I didn't even know we had a problem until this came up, and then it was said that some bitch names was thrown out there. You a bitch, this a bitch, whatever. You a bitch, everybody bitch, all that shit. Like old McDonald, right? So my thing is with that is
E-I-E-I-O. Y'all gotta know. Queen Steph is crazy.
And then it was like, well, I said that because y'all was over there fucking talking about me. Why? Like, and I don't understand it. Like, okay, why I gotta be a bitch? I wasn't even in it. And then I think the person, because I know who the person is, but I'm just gonna say the person. The person was like, well, I wasn't even over there. I wasn't the one talking about you. But though you still classified me as a bitch. And then it was like, look, man, everybody grown at the end of the day. No, come on, man. My thing is, it shouldn't get to that point. I shouldn't give a fuck. I shouldn't even, if we didn't have a problem, and all of a sudden I see you and you talking about, damn, we got a problem, then I'm going to come address you. I don't have to put nothing online. Let me discuss it with you first. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to get my lick back with you because I can come address you like a woman. You know what I'm saying? To be like, hey, man, that live you just did, right? Discussing me, talking about such and such. So, okay, so what's up with that? Because I didn't even know that we had a problem.
Queen Dree says, me as a supporter.
See how easy that is, though? But I mean, once again, this is just my opinion. Everybody not going to think the way that I think. And I'm not asking nobody to think the way that I'm thinking. I'm just thinking the way that I'm thinking. And this is just the way that I think. And this is my platform to do so. So I'm just feeling this way. I just think like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to address everything that is said about me.
Okay, hold on. TC. Queen Dree says, me as a supporter, I hate when the supporters get yelled at and called messy because we state our opinion about content creators when mess is going. But why do the content creators put it out? Rockabye baby, yes, accountability. Amber, I respect you ladies' opinions and honesty. On our platform, baby, you have your opinion. And the only thing that we're going to do as super fan and as ladies is respect that, because that's just how you feel. We're not going to try to force nobody, want to block nobody because of how they feel. But you have to understand, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. When people are reading messages, they interpret it of how they see fit. And to me, from being up north, that's a you problem. Because I'm not gonna, lower my standards of the way that I speak to try to make you understand. But if you know who I am, you're not gonna take offense to it. So when I'm reading these comments and I'm looking, my thing is, I'm like, that's their opinion. They have that opinion. I'm not gonna try to chew your head off.
I'm gonna do the sweet mom. She always do this. I like when she do that. But my only thing is in saying that is, I just feel like I'm just not the type of person that's gonna address everything. I feel like I know me well enough to know my character. Yeah, I feel I know me well enough to know them by character. Yeah, sometimes we get trolls in here too. And and I think I've called a troll a bitch before. Like, bitch, get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit, because it ain't. And before I knew it, my people was like, man, fuck their asses. And people would counteract it to where it would take my mind off that one troll. You see what I'm saying? And they were still saying stuff in there, but I acted like I didn't see it, at the end of the day, because everything don't need to be addressed sometimes. It's like, yeah, I know my character, but I'm sorry that you don't know my character. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't have to really approve anything or prove anything, because if you don't know the type of person that I am, you'll never know me as a person. And I feel like I'm not going to keep defending myself or my character on how I feel. That's just the way I feel. So,
Honey hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back to Honey Tummies, y'all. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Her comment was funny. She said something about, hold on. If they call me a bitch, you better know I'm gonna call you a bitch back and some other stuff. Mama, I have no filter, and I swear that is me. That's why I'm over here laughing.
Right, because Steph is she that person, right? I used to be that person, but Steph is that person. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm only that person to extent. Like I can have my petty time, but when there's really no need to be petty, then I know how to just like let that shit fly.
Oh,
but if I want to give me a laughter, I get petty and I'll, you know what I'm saying, I'll be just like Honey.
But I'm gonna say her ass turned to DMX now. Don't get it twisted. Like DMX real quick. But it's like, you know, but at the end of that, we still got her back on that. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like even if you rock with somebody, and I went out and I wouldn't necessarily call it jumping on no bandwagon, because if you rock with us, you rock with us. If we rock with you, we rock with you. I don't feel like that's considered jumping on bandwagon. Some people do take the approach like, if my people don't like her, then I'm not gonna like her. We're not those people. You know what I'm saying? We're not those people. Even in our group, they support this one particular content creator, and we don't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. And my thing is, we're not gonna stop them from fucking with her. That's how they feel. They like her, and ain't nothing wrong with liking her. I just personally don't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? My people may not personally fuck with her, but everybody else in the group fuck with her. So I'm like, okay. So when they do come in and say anything about her, I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing negative. I don't say nothing positive either. I just
bypass it, because I'm not going to engage with something, you know, just because of what somebody else is doing.
Like her, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I'm not gonna speak negative on the girl name, and I'm not gonna speak positive on the girl name. I just don't say shit. Like, I don't have nothing to say. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And my thing is,
Bree says most of the content creators are jumping on bandwagons and being messy. Upper says right, corny. I do care who I damn sure don't care who like who. I like who I like. I definitely agree with that.
Like, yeah, right. Like, my thing is, I used to be worried you didn't like me. Oh, that's sweet, my saying that to Upper. I fuck with who I want. Right, Upper. And that's how I feel. Like, the people, but I named the main content creators that, you know, I'm going to fuck with, I'm going to rock with. Like, and most of them is all of them. You know what I'm saying? The ones now, let me get back to it, because
no, I ain't calling nobody no name. None of those content creators. You definitely right about that. Totally icy. Just I'm looking at seeing what they going through and all that type shit, and I'm like, hey, that's on them. I'm not finna just go dislike this person, because I mean that's just who you are. You're showing me who you are, basically.
And my thing is,
you and him, that's just who you are. Okay, that's cool.
And
keep rocking.
And this my thing. A person who's comfortable with who they are don't have to keep explaining who they are.
At all. You should never. Because you're going to have to catch it from me first time. I'm
not going to be on here making no live defending my motherfucking character, because it is what it is. I say what the fuck I want to say. I do what the fuck I want to do. I appreciate people who allow me to come on their live and, you know, have my opinion, and they respect it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of content creators that I rock with. It's a lot that I don't. Okay, let me, once again, with the Jasmine Dickey girl, I really don't know her because I only watched a couple of her lives. Once again, I'm not really fond of people who Bible thump and then this topic is fucking messy, and you're trying to thump the Bible and connect this topic that we're on. I just look at it different. You know what I'm saying? And that's, once again, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying I don't like the girl. I'm not saying that I like the girl. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't like the connection with the two. You know, you're talking about something messy, and then you open your Bible to these scriptures. And then you're talking about who you don't like, but you do like. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't like contradictory stuff. Either you like them or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I just keep my hands off like that. You know what I mean? So I don't say nothing. You know what I mean? I just listen. Sometimes I be in a lot of people's lives and I just listen. Sometimes it don't need for me to say nothing. I just like to be in there to listen to see what the fuck is going on. Because I can take it back to my people, because I know my people ain't finna come on here and look at the lives. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be like, hey, TC, I know you're going to go over there, tell us what's going on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I come back and tell them, you know what I mean? But it's like, I just feel like we're all adults. We're all female, you know, and it's a lot of females, very little males. So, of course, it's going to be a little catty. But because we are an adults and we are all content creators on different ends of the spectrum, I just feel like we should be able to respect each other's opinions and move on. Everybody built their platform for a reason. Everybody have their opinions. Everybody say what the hell they want to say on their platforms. And I feel like everybody should be able to respect that. And I'm not mad at nobody for having an opinion about nobody. I'm not, but I just feel like I respect certain people's opinions, and I'm going to continue. Some people I don't agree with. Some people I do agree with. I mean, that's just the way it goes out here in the YouTube world, and it goes like out there in the real world. Everybody not gonna respect you, or everybody ain't gonna.
I need to get out the chat.
Everybody ain't gonna rock with you. So it is what it is. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, Steph, if you want to, you could drop the link again so some more people can come up.
That got me laughing over here in the chat, honey. I need to get out the chat. I'm over here just giggling my ass off. Honey Thomas over here acting. Honey Thomas in there acting up tonight, baby.
The public service announcement. Like, yes, I am.
Honey Thomas is acting up, baby. Do you hear me? That's one of our number ones right now, baby. She here acting up tonight.
That's my baby. That's baby Sis right there. That's baby.
She got me in here cracking up. They're asking who the Jasmine chick and what is her channel, but I'm about to drop the link for somebody that want to come up. But TC, the Jasmine
Dickey, I think that's her name. I think that's the name of her channel. Jasmine Dickey, ain't it? I only been over there like once, twice, or three. About twice. Yeah, I only been over there like twice. I seen 2 of her videos. And I was like, okay, but then that last one that second one I went over there, she started talking. She said, you know what? And God told me, when she said that, it just threw me. I was like, oh, okay, so I can't really watch her like that. I'm sorry, y'all, but
Rockabye Baby said, Superfan, has Jasmine done anything content creators hasn't done? Talking about other creators on each platforms. I'm gonna let TC answer that question because I don't even know who she is.
But what was the question again? What was the question?
She said, has Jasmine done anything content creators hasn't done? Talking about other creators on each other platforms.
Only that one. I think the only time I would say that, you know, they were talking about the other creator is when they had the big blow up with the Sweet Ma situation. The Sweet Ma situation, to where everybody jumped on that one panel and they wanted Sweet Ma to come up. I thought Sweet Ma was real well within her rights to go on her own platform to address it. You get what I mean? I just never heard nobody outright because from my understanding, what she did was get in the chat and said how she didn't like Retta. If I'm quoting that right, somebody, if I'm wrong.
No, she just asking have the girl, she just specifically talking about the girl Jasmine. Has she been on the platforms talking about any other creators, talking about other creators?
And that's what I'm trying to address. Like, the only thing that I've known that she did was say that she didn't like Retta. I've never heard one of the other content creators come into anybody's chat and say they didn't like another content creator.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard it. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard that. Like I told you, it was just that one big blowout with the Sweet Mind situation and everybody. You know what I'm saying? That was the only time that I seen that situation. But I've never, even after then, I've never heard none of the other content creators come in somebody else's chat and say, "Yeah, I don't like that bitch." You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah.
Hold on. We got Andrea in the building, and Upper's trying to come up. We got Upper coming
ladies.
in as well.
Hey, TC Chi-Town sis. What's up?
Hi, love. Thanks for joining us.
What's going on?
TC. I heard that Twister Kamikaze with that fried chicken.
What's going on, y'all?
What up?
I'm glad.
I was just saying, I just think, a lot of this stuff could be cleared if people would start fact checking. Stop letting people say something in the chat because you don't know who in the chat. You don't necessarily know who is who. You know what I'm saying? It could be the ops and they're just, commenting. But when you, as the content creator, see a comment and you run with it and take it for face value, you should fact check it first. Go look for yourself, hear it for yourself before you hit the ceiling, because then it saves you face and embarrassment not happen to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So because you got to think about it. Why would we be against each other on this side when we all started out together? And I'm just putting myself in it because I've been following everybody from day one. But that was about right and the truth. You know what I'm saying? So why would we go against each other in the exception of that one crazy person that flipped the script because RH didn't do what she wanted him to do, so she went with the other side. But but other than that, everybody seemed to have been on one accord. I hated when it happened with Jaffe and Sweet Ma and Lupac at that time, because it seemed like once that happened, the dominoes started falling. The dominoes started falling. And that's what that other side wanted to do. And that other side played a big part in that, like they're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So, because I see it. I see it in everybody's chats, how, they'll go and say, this one talking about you, or this one said this one about you, or that one said, you know what I'm saying? Just like that little mistake where it was pent of what they said about Sweet Ma was an accident. But you better rest assured somebody already screenshotted that. And it's going to be in somebody's commentary tomorrow.
And luckily Sweet Ma was in here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Luckily she was in here. Exactly. So nobody had to send her that saying, girl, look. And then Sweet Ma know that person follows her. And she was like, what? So, that's how stuff gets started. Fact check it for yourself. We're adults. You know what I'm saying? We're not high schoolers and kids. See it for yourself and then take it from there. Now, if you find out that the stuff is true, then hey, let loose.
And then if you rocking with that person, you rock with that person, but you should also feel adult enough to know that, look, let me come. I need to ask you a question, Charlotte. You know, I need to ask you a question, man. Like, look, I something I ain't liking. Somebody send me some old bullshit, but just by your character, I know this ain't you. Could you tell me what this about? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Either I'm gonna like what you say or I ain't gonna like what you say. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You had to be doing it all like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because me and Sweet Mom, we been rocking for a minute, but there was times when she was say stuff or put on a community wall, and I'd be like, well, dang, I know we ain't talked in a minute. Let me ask her. Let me mess her. Was that for me? You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just assume. You know what I'm saying? But no, she was like, sis, no, that is not, but I was, I wanted to clear, make sure that I ain't, just tripping, You know what I'm saying? So that's what you do as adults, you know?
And that's how I
So,
feel. But
hmm
let me go ahead and let Upper talk because I feel like her live was trying to get through Upper, but I think I only had like 45 more minutes to go on that live we did yesterday.
It was longer than I anticipated for it to be. But my what I want to say is I agree with everything that Andrea just said. I agree with that totally. And since you did watch the live, then you see that we all kind of agreed that what was going on between those two obviously was a misunderstanding.
Right.
And I think that I agree with Andrea with moving forward. I think, it would be wise to when, because we get a lot of inboxes. I just started out and I get a lot of inboxes from people too, on people saying this, people saying that, whatever, whatever. So yeah, I think we kind of rectified. I hope we did anyway, rectify that part. But what I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to really address, beside what Miss Andrea said, because I think she pretty much covered everything. She hit the nail on the head. Is that I did make a statement on a live recently, basically saying the same thing that you saying, TC. Like, it's never okay when a fellow content creator. Now we know the trolls are gonna do it because that's what trolls and that's what supporters do.
Right.
They go from live to live.
Mm-hmm.
They go from channel to channel. They start shit. I mean, I'm sorry. They start mess,
Go ahead. You
and
grown. You grown.
Hard
they
shit.
they start shit. That's what they do, right? But in my opinion, and everybody may not agree with my opinion, but my opinion is, as a content creator, I feel like you have a responsibility, especially when we're all covering the same topic, whether you like that person or not, to not even if you didn't initially make the comment, even if you're just responding to a comment, if it's something about another content creator, I don't believe that you should engage. Now is
Period.
with that person that we're talking about, was is that the first person who's content creator who's ever done it? No, but I think if any content creator does it, I think it's wrong. And
Yeah.
I think that if you have an issue with somebody and it's strong enough to the point where you want to voice it, I think you need to go to your channel and voice it, because
Yep.
that's your channel and you can do what you want on your channel. And if people
Right.
don't like it, they don't have to watch it. Just
Right.
like for instance, in my live last night, Amber came, Ebony came. Ebony didn't really get a chance to come up on my panel. However, it was people in the comments making rude statements. Oh, she's slow, stuff like this, and I checked it. I'm sorry, I don't want that in my comments.
Mm-hmm.
And and if it keep happening, then I'll ban it. But I mean, we as content creators do have a responsibility once we decided to get on YouTube and make a channel to not do that. You can say, just like I get on my channel and I talk about, Brianna, that's my channel. People may not like it, but it's my channel. But I'm never going to come over here to your live and voice my opinion on what I feel about another content creator in your live, because it's bringing bad energy, it's bringing bad
Messy.
vibes, and it's bringing confusion to your
hmm
live. And I'm also not going to insert myself in someone else talking about another content creator and cheering them on. And yeah, I agree, I don't like them. I think that
hmm
that's a lot. And as far as the connecting the religion to a messy situation, none of us are perfect, whether you consider yourself to be a Christian or not. But
Mm-hmm.
when you
Hello.
a Christian, but when you're quoting Genesis through Revelation on your page, I do hold you to a higher standard to say that, yeah, you can say what you want on your page, but for you to engage in this worldly mess over here and it's not your page, I think that that's extremely messy.
You're a hypocrite. You're a
It's
hypocrite.
definitely messy. And I agree with what is everything that you said. And all I'm saying is at some point we still have to respect each other as content creators. And that's
hmm
just all it is. Yeah, we know we don't like that other side. I think we're more replicable. If I said that correctly, I could be a little tipsy, so it came out wrong. But I feel like that we're more engaged than the other side. You get what I'm saying? They only have one person and one person speaking on the other side. If you can see, they only have one main content creator over here on YouTube. That's for that other side,
Right.
and it's like it's a slew of us that has Robert back on this side on the truth. And I just feel like it's too many of us for us to be not respecting each other. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's all it is. We just
Yeah.
have to learn how to respect each other and each other's space. Like you have your space, I have my space. Everybody have their space to feel and speak exactly how they feel. That's why they
It's a
have that
bad
space.
echo. Somebody got a bad echo.
Yeah, somebody got their
Maybe
some.
it's, hold on, let me put my mute on.
I just feel like everybody has their own space to feel how they want to feel, create and create their content how they feel like they want to create their content. But at the end of the day, we still have to respect them people. We still have to respect everybody's decision and how they feel and their opinions. And I don't feel like it's cool for somebody to be in my inbox telling me, hey, I want to rock with this motherfucker because they this motherfucker. Like, I just don't get down with that shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, I just always feel like this snitches get the stitches. That's just some old shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not never gonna be a bum. Just like I felt like, okay, Lupa could have took it as I was carrying a bomb when I sent her that information that they put in there. But she's like, sis, I already know about this, but don't send me nothing else about this because I've already blocked them. And I'm like, okay, I apologize, Lou. Let me let the group know too, so they won't put nothing else in there about you. If you already blocked them and you don't want to see that shit, I ain't finna send the shit to you. And I mean, she said, she could have took it negatively. She could have thought I was coming to carry a bomb. And she was like, no. She said, I'm not mad at you, but they stood. I was like, okay, sis, point blank period. I won't see your ass shit else. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you have to respect the situation. That's how you have to come to the situation. Not get all on your page and be like, yeah, I got something to say about this content creator. And, I don't, yeah, I mean, you could say it on your page, but I feel like as a woman, you know what I'm saying? It's basically wasting time. And if you're taking the time, what we hear about. We hear about this old negative ass bitch and her people over there. You know what I'm saying? Spreading these fucking lies on everybody, basically now. The story ain't even about the story anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we try to take a different approach and say, well, let's educate the people. Let's have some domestic violent people up here. Let's have some narcissist people, some people who dealt with narcissists who feel comfortable with coming and telling their story. So that's why our page is more educational. I just made this one specific live about the messiness because we did say, okay, we might have one messy one, but I just felt like it was just too much going on within our circle. Because whether you want to believe it or not, we are in a circle together. We're in a circle together. And it's like we're brought together for this main one purpose, and everybody just have their different approaches on how they're talking about this circle. So I just feel like we all need to give everybody grace and respect everybody's opinion.
Facts.
I agree with that.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? No more, no less. You know what I'm saying? I respect all the content creators that I follow. When I come into the live, I speak to everybody. You know what I mean? What's up, y'all? What's up, ladies on the panel? Sometimes I'll be like, what's up, upper in the chat? Or what's up, upper and whatever? Or what's up, Lou in the chat? I just want y'all to know that I am supporting. I may not be able to catch all the lives. I do watch replays a lot. But I just want y'all to know I respect everybody's opinion. But I'm just not the type of female that if I feel like I didn't agree with you, that I have to address that I don't agree with you.
I agree with that too.
Amber
My,
says,
go ahead.
we have the truth here and we can't even get along, but yet they're getting along through the lies they are spitting out. Miss J. Jones, thanks for joining us. She states this whole story carry a bad spirit around it. It's crazy. And I really agree with that. My thing is when you are in tune with yourself spiritually or whatever religion that you feel within yourself, you have to take control of that. So that's why I be telling a lot of people, I'm like, bro, y'all be on this social media. You cannot allow what's being put out there. Take control of your subconscious. Because when you fight me back against what's going on about somebody else's life, then your subconscious is completely gone. You don't revolve your whole life around somebody else's situation.
I agree
Facts.
with that.
That's what the social media does.
And especially when you get to the point where you having to dox people, you bringing people kids
My
in the
point
mix. You
exactly.
bring
All
because
that
no,
stuff that went on, I'm
it's
like, what in the
unnecessary.
world?
It's
It's like this
what
is
did
not even
how did that
right.
become? Bringing the truth to the light. Nobody even doxed that chick. You know what I'm saying? Nobody doxed her. Don't now. I take that back. Miss Thing did when she was with keeping up with the truth. She did it when that girl put Latruth's address out. That's when she got doxxed. Other than that, nobody has never doxed her. Nobody has never dug up her information. Now her father's stuff, it was public records. So I mean, and I remember when that first came out. Don't you TC when somebody sent it to Toya's live that time? So even Toya didn't have nothing to do with that. Somebody brought that to her.
And this is
So
my thing. All the stuff that we people on this side have been reporting on is stuff that y'all have already put out there. And
exactly.
people have debunked it. That's all that is. People have been debunking what y'all been putting out there because we see the lies, the holes in the stories that you're putting out there. So you're getting mad at us for telling the truth on the lie that you try to spew out here. And now you got an attitude with us because what we telling the truth? Like I don't get it.
Because we're not agreeing with what they're agreeing with.
Like we're not gonna agree with y'all. We on two different spectrum. I think this side is more intelligent than that side. That's why I'm like, okay. I just feel like we are the more I'm sorry, this is just the way I feel. We are the more intelligent ones. So for us to be feuding with each other is ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like we all be talking about the same shit. I don't give a damn who won. And I'm just gonna put this out there. I know Amber has been going to bat with them protecting her name only because this lady is going in on her. She has the right to defend herself from this bald head beast across the street, and that's what she's been doing. You get what I'm saying? I have not, you know what I'm saying? I have not interfered with the way that she's handling her situation because she has to handle her situation the way she got to handle her situation. So my thing for a person to say, okay, well, you out here, you saying stuff, you talking about the lady child, this, that, and the other, but then you want us to stand 10 toes down for you. But what's wrong with that?
The
It's a
thing,
sisterhood. You're
what
supposed to protect your sisterhood.
I don't
Period.
understand that. I
Yep.
don't get
what
that because I just don't rock like that. Like if I rock with you, if I fucks with you, I fucks with you on everything. You know what I'm saying? So upper. If you was in it with Nate and you and Nate been going at it, y'all tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. And Nate come say something and I hear that she said something about you, I'm gonna fucking defend you. That's just the way I rock. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a damn how nobody feel about it. Yes, she been talking about Nate, but Nate been talking about her ass too. It ain't
I'm gonna
gonna get
say,
the best of her.
I'm gonna say this, like, so the way I look at it, this is just how I look at it, right? And
Go
I'm saying this from my own point of view because Nate talk about me all the time. Matter of fact, I think she talked about me for about 30 minutes tonight. But the thing about it is, like, for me personally, I don't expect anyone to go up against Nate for me. Now that's just me, right?
ahead.
I can handle Nate by myself. And then I mean that's just I don't like you said earlier when you first opened up the lab, like everybody is different, like everybody have different backgrounds, everybody was raised different, grew up in a different environment. So the way
Hmm.
that I grew up and how I handle myself in the real world is just kind of how I handle myself here on my channel. Like if I say something and somebody say something back, then that's just between us two. Or even if they say something to me first, I'm gonna defend myself.
Hmm.
Would I like for somebody to defend me? Of course I would, but I don't expect it. And
Exactly.
so like even in the real world, I've been in situations where I've had groups of friends maybe not the closest friends, but people who I thought should maybe stand up for me, and they didn't stand up for me in the way that I thought that they should. However, as an individual, I place the responsibility as a grown-up, as far as defending myself, to defend myself. Now, what I will say, I also, and then me and Retta are cool. Like, I love Retta, but just because I love somebody don't mean I have to agree with everything, because I have my own mind.
Right.
So I will say that I did, I have a sister. She's 13 years older than me, but we still close. So if somebody does something to me, yeah, my sister everybody don't rock the same way. We got to remember, everybody wasn't raised the same. Everybody don't think the same. Everybody wasn't brought up in the same environment. Everybody, didn't have the same parents and weren't taught the same values, or whatever the case is. So you can't expect somebody to move how you move.
Exactly.
Now, if you don't like how a person moves, then it's up to you to say, okay, well, I'm not fucking with them because I don't like how they move.
That's where you actually disappoint yourself at sometimes, when you go in expecting for somebody to be like you are.
Right.
And then and I understand what you're saying. Now let me and I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. Like, of course, just say for instance, Steph was in a situation and I didn't like it, and I jumped on her side and she said, "No, sis, I got this." Right? Okay, I'm back, but I'm here for you, so you'll know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? If you need me, I'm here. You get what I'm saying? But if I rock with you as hard, you know what I'm saying, as I did, because I mean, and I'm just gonna keep it real on some of the stuff, just like when she addressed the situation, like when people was in her inbox talking about someone inboxed her talking about how all of them was saying something about the baby, about Lionia's daughter, and they threw them in the mix, but she addressed it her way, right? But in her way of addressing it, she also spoke up on the other content creators that she rocked with too. Now she protected them. She was like, and I wouldn't know. I know that such and such, such and such, such and such, and such and such don't even think like that. That ain't even their character.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Nate.
Retta. When she
you mixed up name, you had me. I'm
not saying everybody name that she named, but I'm just saying the people that she rocked with tightly. To me, I felt like that was a sign of protection too. Y'all wouldn't say that, because she really.
I agree with that, because for me, it's certain people that for me, like, absolutely, it's certain people that I'm gonna go to bat for, because I'm not close to everybody. So it's certain people that I know, like with me, I'm gonna take up for who I think would take up for me. So I may not agree with somebody says about someone else. However, just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean I'm gonna address it. But if I know that you're going to, I know for a fact that you would protect me the way that I'm protecting you, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely, for instance, UTC, like, I feel like if somebody said something about you, even Nate, I'm definitely I would address it. Just like when Nate went in on Sweet Ma about basically trying to call herself, trying to expose the fact that she hasn't always been on Robert's side, but we knew that already. I made a whole video dedicated to that, because I feel like in certain situations, in my spirit, when I feel like somebody needs to be defended, then I do it. Right. Because I felt like she's such a humble, quiet spirit. I felt like I wanted to say something. But that's the problem that I have in my life, because I am my delivery is aggressive. I am boisterous. I'm loud naturally. And I'm used to defending myself. A lot of times people don't think that I need defending. So sometimes it could be a situation where you think a person is so strong, and you think a person is so, can handle themselves, because that's the impression that I give people, that they don't need you to say shit for them, because you got this. And sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes people, sometimes people think that you can handle shit on your own, and you can't.
And I agree because I get people in my inbox too, and I'll be like, yeah, so if I don't be studying that shit. You know, like I'll be like, yeah, thank you, but I don't be studying that crap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I agree, and they'll go back and forth with me. Yeah, they'll go ahead and express how they feel, and I'll be like, yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. That's just the approach I take. But my thing is, you know what I'm saying? You can't gauge, you can't make somebody feel how you feel. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need protecting. You know what I'm saying? The people that you rock with, you may say something and they may say something. You like, so don't even worry about that. I got that shit. That shit ain't you have to be hard for me, but I appreciate that you did. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
But I this, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? But once again, this is just my opinion, and everybody not gonna rock the same way. Just like I feel like, when she said, and I had to agree, like I know what she said about, Amber a grown woman. Yeah, she is a grown woman, but at the end of the day, if she my sister, and I'm 7 years older than my sister, I'm gonna go to bat. I don't give a damn. That's just the way I'm raised. You know what I'm saying? And my sister may tell me, yeah, sister, I got this. When I need you, just be there. Okay. I'll
I'm
be
the
there.
baby of all my siblings, but guess
Yeah.
what? I'm coming out the gate
I'm
like a
and I'm
bull about
I'm the
mine.
I'm the baby of my siblings as well. And when
Yeah.
it comes to my blood and when it comes to my sister, I put a whole block down for my sister. You feel me?
But what?
And
Period.
I'm sure my sister would too. So
Yeah.
that's my sister. I've known her since I was born. So I don't expect anything less. Now maybe you never know. Some people don't have no damn siblings and can't relate.
Right.
So sometimes when people say things, what we gotta understand is sometimes when people say things, we have to understand that we may not always know why they feel that way. We
Mm-hmm.
may not know the reason behind their feeling. Like,
Right.
like with me, like I'm extremely protective over my children, right? And when my friends want to go out and stuff like that, they be like, girl, just, take them to such as. I be like, nah, nah, because I do work in social work, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I've seen too many things, and I know I've seen too many things happen to children. So that's the reason why they say I'm overprotective. But in my mind, it's not that I'm overprotective. It's just that I've seen too much.
You
So
Yeah.
saw.
with Retta, I'm not
Yes, yes.
aware because I'm not aware of, her family dynamic or her background. But Retta may not have siblings. So just
Mm-hmm.
like Amber just like Amber should understand why that there could be a reason why Retta feels that way. Retta needs to understand that there may be a reason why Amber feels that way. So
Right.
Amber has a sister. Amber
Right.
has siblings. So we have to, instead of jumping a gun and being ready to blow up on somebody because they're not agreeing with what we think, we have to
Right.
understand the reason behind the reason they think that way.
Right. And that's all I'm saying. Like you still gotta respect everybody's whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect everybody's opinions on stuff. You got to respect why people respond the way that they respond. You can't expect everybody to respond like you. It's a lot of shit on here. I'd be like, damn, and then I'd be like, shit, well, I mean, shit, that's their ass. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
ask this ask this person why are they saying Upper is two faced?
Upper, you became, who is this?
Trail
Upper, you
talk.
became kind of two.
TC, you can ask this your panel. You can ask them, but what I'm gonna say before you even read it or whatever. Number one, I don't mind answering any questions while I'm up here, but what you're not gonna do is call me out of my name or disrespect me. So before you call me Two Face or any other names moving forward, ask me the question first, and then you can make your conclusion after I answer the question. But you can go ahead, TC.
Because here we go with the shenanigans.
Yeah, because I'm like,
But we all gonna be respectful, and I respect
right,
what you just said. Upper is in Trill Talk was asked what it is that you felt like she was being sideways about. And if you didn't agree with her after she answered, and then flow after that, because it was I just want the energy to remain the same over here on this channel, please. Cause
But
I
y'all,
don't
yeah,
like
y'all, y'all know
I
what?
don't like no drama.
Once I got up here anyway, Once I click the link, because TC, you already know, like you talked to me earlier, right? And I was debating, like, I want to go, but I ain't trying to fuck up her chat. You know what I'm saying? Because with my personality, it's either you hate me or you love me, one or the other.
Right.
So it's no in between. You're not going to kind of like me. You either gonna love me and love my personality, or you're gonna hate it, and I'm fine with that, right?
Yeah.
So I did debate on whether or not I wanted to come, but as you can see, everybody is not a fan of mine. I don't mind though. That's why I got into content creation.
And I'm just gonna be.
But that's with all content creators, Upper. Not
just
just you.
everybody gotta throw the odds either. Like, they don't like the way we rocking sometimes. I mean, they don't say it. You know what I'm saying? So we really don't be giving a damn. But it's like everybody not gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? Especially doing what we do. Everybody's not gonna like you. They're not gonna respect what you do. They're not gonna, understand it. And that's totally fine. But my thing is, once again, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and say how you feeling about it, so we can go ahead and address it and go ahead and move the fuck on. Because at the end of the day, we're not gonna just keep saying on why you think I'm this and why you think I'm that. Like, I don't know you from Adam. I don't have to keep this is how I feel. I always felt like I don't have to keep protecting my image or keep defending who I am. This is who I am. I told y'all who I am in the beginning. Either y'all rocking with it or y'all ain't rocking with it. That's just the way I am.
TC, I'm a never mind. No, I'm a keep it real. I really, to be honest with you, I respect I would like to, if somebody have a question, I would like to answer it. Okay. However, though, I do want to say that I really, whether or not somebody like me or not, like, you shouldn't even be in, not you, but a person shouldn't even be in content creation if they care that much, because you're going to stress yourself out. I don't care who likes me. But what I will do is, if somebody has an opinion about me and they want to answer, I can answer it.
Right, that part.
Okay. So Trill said, when you don't defend, it's because you feel the same way. Every action don't need a reaction. Yeah, I went to support Rob's birthday. They posted y'all all. I just knew of y'all from the who?
Tough love for him. I defend.
Oh, okay. I defend. Okay. Yeah, I mean, and that's how they do us. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't go to the other side. I'm just gonna be real. I can't watch Nate because my skin started peeling and itching and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just go.
Wait a minute.
I'm breaking out fucking hives and shit. Like, I just cannot watch that bitch. I be trying, like, even the little clips they be putting in the group, I be like, this is the most I could take. Even like Yoni, I can't even watch that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I can't watch Brianna for real.
I've never won.
Now, the only thing that I can do is, if I need to make a video, is if it's a situation going on, I go find the clips. But as far as sitting through Brianna lives, I cannot.
It may even be a 5-minute live, and I can't even sit through that for 2 minutes. That's how I knew. I'd be like, my energy be vexed fucking around with her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't watch none. I just go with what my crew put in the chat or put in the group. I just go with whatever they put in there. You know what I'm saying?
The girl just asked again about the Two-Face thing. You want to ask her what it is that maybe she wants to know to help her?
Can you just please?
You want me to, hold on. You want me to drop the? Would you?
Because I don't know how to answer.
Okay, yeah, drop the link so she can come up and ask you.
I don't know how to answer. I don't know how to answer that, because the question kind of. I don't know what she's talking about.
She can address us, Upper. If you okay with that, Upper, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll let her.
We're gonna make sure we're muting each other while somebody talk. Give each other time to talk, and let's just really not trying to overtalk each other so we can understand. Because that's really how you only gonna understand is by allowing somebody to say what they feel.
Right. So yeah, drop the link. But yeah, they do us like that all the time. We don't even go over on their channel, but every time they see us supporting Rob, they'll take our pictures and start talking about us. You know, one time on one of our pictures, they had me and Stephanie, and they had the Thriller music behind it. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
But you know why people do that? They do that because we like if you make content about Robert, it normally is like some facts behind it, but they don't have nothing to negate those facts. So the only thing that they can do is do some stupid shit like that. Like you can't come back and debunk anything that I said because what I said was facts. So all you can do is try to make fun of me in some elementary type of way, but you can't come back and say what I said was false.
And then we won't even be saying that.
That shit still don't hold no weight when you hide behind the page. That shit ain't holding no weight. If you out here talking about anybody and you hiding behind something that nobody can even see you, or the fact that nobody even knows who the fuck you are. So,
and then we don't even do a lot of debuting. We just be out there supporting. We just be in the streets with his ass. And they don't like that. Like, we just be in the streets with his ass. He be like, hey, y'all, can y'all come through? We be like, yeah, y'all want to go through? Y'all want to go? And we show up.
Be all in another state. About to go
what it is they don't like the fact that people actually like him.
Exactly.
That's all it is. They don't like him, so they don't think nobody else should.
And he thought that everybody was going to turn against him. He was going to lose everything.
He's a real vibe. Like, he's really a vibe. Like,
the guy's really genuine, though. I mean, I wouldn't tell.
You can tell. You can tell.
You know, his energy is totally different from the things that was actually stated about him.
He's what they saying he is. So
look at how, you could look at the situation. You could really just look at how the situation been going since October and tell who the villain is. Look at how the lady acting. She done exposed his address. She done sent out new photos. She's done got in people's comments and said he's not the father. She just out of her mind. So what that
not here, deadbeat. Like, girl, make up your mind. What is he? Is he a good dad or he ain't? You know what I'm saying?
I dropped the link for wants to come in.
And then it's like, you saying all this stuff that this guy is not doing, but he was doing it in the beginning. Now all of a sudden he's not doing it. Why? Why he not doing it all of a sudden?
Right. I don't know the lady in the because I'm reading the comments too, because that's what I do when I be on the panel. The lady still asking questions, but I'm not gonna answer the question if she's not gonna come up here.
I dropped the link.
Yeah, she probably a op. That's what they do.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So if she's not coming up here, like I said, we over here we're keep
it moving.
Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Pull up on me.
Yeah, things head on over here because we all grown over here. So I'm talking about we grown. So address the situation. If you got a question, just say it. Like, come up here and say what you gotta say.
But see, that's a lot of people though. That's the problem. See, from what you were saying earlier, like as far as trying to go to the person and try to rectify things instead of assuming, right? So we went over that last night on my live. Moving forward, let's address that person because, it's a lot of people that feel a way about somebody and they'll make shady comments and say this and that. But see, I don't agree with the shade because me, like I shoot from the hip, like however I feel, that's how I feel. And if I have an issue with somebody that's who I have an issue with, I'm gonna say your name. It ain't gonna be no shade. It ain't gonna be no funny stuff.
If it's not directed, it's not respected.
If it ain't directed, it ain't respected. So if you talking to me, then talk to me. If not, then shut the fuck up. It don't even matter.
Well, don't and then don't wait till I don't say it all that and then you make a whole little situation about what I'm saying about me because I gave you opportunity to tell me how you feel. So now I don't give a fuck how you feel. That's how I do. That's how I do it. If I gave you an ear, like just come holler at me, and you don't take it. But then you on the back street saying some shit. Fuck what the fuck you talking about? I don't give a fuck. You said to me.
I don't respect shade at all.
Fuck it is what it is. I'm not gonna always agree with everybody. Everybody ain't gonna agree with everybody.
Just say it with your chest. That's it.
To hear you out. I'm woman enough to hear you out, though. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I understand where you coming from. Bad. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you talking all that shit behind my back, that shit is none and void to me. Like
once you take that shit to the internet, That's
like a bounce
all bets is off with me. So I'm letting you
Yeah.
know how it is with Queen Step. Once you take that shit to the internet without coming to me first, all bets are off. I don't want to hear nothing after that. It's dead.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
like
It's
a bounce
completely
fucking
dead
check.
to me.
That shit is phony, like a bounce check to me,
Because
goddamn.
how you move is definitely going to show me how I need to address whatever the situation is. And
How
you
you
take that
move?
shit to the internet, it's dead with me.
Yeah, how you
I'm not hearing nothing
I
after
need
that.
to be moving. That's all I need. How you move it's just gonna show me how I need to be moving, and I'm not gonna take offense to how you moving. I'm
Right.
not.
I'm gonna
You know,
take that shit and I'll
I'm
be
just
petty and
not.
take it to the internet right along with you if I be in that petty mood.
Yeah, and I think that's why we always. That's why our
Just
collaboration
joking,
is
y'all.
kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna, can't nobody say nothing to me about self. Can't nobody say nothing to me about me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If I ain't hear from they motherfucking mouth, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, that's what they say. All right. I'm not gonna
Right.
believe you anyway because we have that understanding. Like we not scared to come to. I'm not scared to say nothing to her. She's not scared to say nothing to me. Like,
Right. Right.
at the end of the day, we all human. We all adults. What? Like I'm not finna go behind her back and be like, man, let me tell you about that. That just ain't never been me though.
We're
This
gonna
my
be on
thing.
we be on three-way chat with each other.
This
Everybody
my
hearing
thing too.
everything.
Like it. My thing too is if you feel strongly enough to voice your opinion about somebody, then why don't you say it to them? Or why
Exactly.
don't you put yourself in a position where you're in front of them and they can hear what you're saying? Why are you going somewhere else to voice your opinion about someone who's not even in the room or nowhere around, is not going to hear it?
Right.
Because what
Right?
is that fix? That's not fixing nothing really. All it's doing is being messy.
Stirring
Now
up energy.
if I don't like you, one thing about it, if I don't like you, you're gonna know. I ain't gonna have to guess. You ain't gonna have to ask nobody down the street, have I been talking about you? However I feel about you is what I'm gonna say. You may not like it, but at least you don't have to guess. You know how
Right?
I feel. So with all of that, backhanded shade and all of that, telling other people how you feel about this person and that person, like, come on, we really got to grow up, and everybody is not going to agree how everybody address situations when with confrontation. Um, because if I'm being honest, I'm still working on how I address things with confrontation. I'm still working on the fact that everything don't have to be addressed, like you just said, TC.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, TC baby. Who is this beautiful soul person?
She was up here, wasn't she?
No.
She knew.
She a subscriber. She's
Amber,
a
Amber saying that she be over there, and y'all know beautiful soul is a flea that stay and read a chat. I don't know, but she's kind of going off on somebody where it's like argument in the chat.
Who? Beautiful soul?
Well, not really arguing or whatever, but
I've seen her I've seen her in my
it's just a
comments.
disagreement that they're having. I mean, y'all know that texting and reading messages could interpret it, and you're interpreting how you see fit. But now they're saying she's a flea over there in Redbox. But we're not against any other creators.
Yeah,
So
we're not against new content creators over here. You know what I'm saying? We just speak how we fucking feel. You know what I'm saying? So whether
yeah,
she
that's
a
not in the
flea,
chat. So why you talking? I don't know.
whether
They're
she a
disagreeing
flea or
about
not.
that. But y'all, we're not in the mix with and going against no other content creator out there. So whoever is disliking who and whoever channel or whatever, we are no part of that.
That's a perfect example. If you don't like somebody, then let them know on your time or whatever the
Yeah,
case
we're
is.
not
But
in it with that. So don't
I
add that
think
on.
that beautiful person did say that she support both sides. So
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's what
mean,
I'm saying.
at
I
one
think it's
time.
a disagreement or whatever. That's why my purpose of saying that people reading things and interpret how they see fit.
and
I
she
don't
has
think
her
she's really
right.
meaning no bad harm or whatever, but
Hey,
they're
she
just
has her right. She can support whoever the fuck she want to support. You know what I'm saying?
right.
We ain't mad. Support both sides. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is,
shit.
I don't
All
like.
y'all could be over here in this chat.
I
Say
just
what
feel
you
like I
feel,
just don't
baby.
like that. I don't like the backhanded stuff. I don't like the stuff behind the scenes when you can address it. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and address how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't have to address it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have to
Right.
say shit. Actually, you just feel the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, everything don't need to be discussed or rehearsed or none of that shit. I just
Right.
don't like the way you said it. I'm not gonna address the way you said it. And it ain't for me to like or dislike. That's how you feel. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just how I feel.
But you know what? And then look, TC, right? If you are bold enough, right, and strong enough to dish some shit out,
Hmm.
then you should be tough enough to take what somebody think about what you saying, right?
Yeah.
So with the whole situation
Everybody not built like that though.
with the whole situation with Amber, like I said, that don't have nothing to do with me. But in my opinion, it was a whole misunderstanding. But then
Right.
when you got somebody in the comments, even if they just agreeing, once again, I'm bringing that back up. If you a content creator, even if you just agreeing,
Hmm.
and then what happened was, so I got in the chat and I said, I think that was messy. I think you was messy for doing that because, like I said, I am the type of person that, yeah, I do shoot from the hip, and sometimes people do take that the wrong way. But I think sometimes people would much more rather prefer you to be subliminal or to say things in a roundabout way. But that's just not my personality, right? So I
Hmm.
called it out like I saw it, but I didn't feel like it should have been an issue because didn't you just say that this person was messy in front of everybody and it was okay for you to do it? But when I call you on your shit, then it's a problem.
Yeah. I just feel like in those situations, a lot of people say that, I'm real, I'm this, I'm real. But if you can't take real criticism, then you're not real. I
Shit,
had
you
I had to learn that the hard fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Because that was me constantly saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight up. I'm this, I'm that. But then, I used to be to a point to where, I always felt like I had to defend my character. The older I got, the more I kept saying, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I am real. And I have to stick
right,
to who the fuck I am. And my thing is, I don't need you to validate what the fuck I'm saying or how the fuck I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I
right.
feel, what I'm saying? If I'm respecting you enough to tell you how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? Or if I have a disagreement with you, or if I'm coming to you like a straight shooter and saying, hey, look, Upper, somebody came to me and said something that you said, and I ain't finna, we ain't finna be doing all that. Let me know how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? So we can address it. I'm
And it,
always gonna be that woman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't think that way though. You know what I'm saying? But you still have to respect it. Even though they don't feel that way, you still have to respect it as them as individuals. They may not be on the same growth level that you are. So you still have to respect it. I don't have to always comment on what I don't respect about you, but I'm gonna respect you. Like, okay, I feel you.
and then you also have to look at it like this. If your delivery is a certain way, then you have to be able to take that delivery right back, right? Because what I'm doing is, so let me see. So it's a comment that say shooting from the hip don't mean being disrespectful, right? So I agree with that. But this is just me, and everybody may not, and I understand that everybody is not like me. But I think that if you say if your delivery is a certain way and you feel confident enough for your delivery to be big and bold, then you shouldn't mind somebody else being big and bold when they respond to you. It shouldn't be a problem. So like my delivery, I'm gonna use Nate for example. Like I make all type of big videos about Nate shit. I talk shit about her, do all of this, and she do it right back. And I can't really say, oh, I can't believe she said that about me, because shit, my delivery is just as strong, shit. So I'm not. You can't. Your delivery can't be rough, and then you want somebody to be gentle with you. That's not how it works.
Hi, Ebony. Thanks for joining us.
What Ebony at? Oh, she in the chat. Ebony? Is it Ebony or Ebony?
Well, it might be Ebony. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name.
Oh yeah, Ebony. Ebony here. Hey, Ebony. But
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see
I
what it
just,
is.
that's just and I hope that I didn't offend nobody by how I said it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come off harsh or be like, like, oh, she's defending. But my thing is, I just feel like everybody still should respect everybody's opinion.
Right.
You don't have to agree with what I'm saying, and you don't have to always respond to what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Just feel like, just say for I don't know, I'm just using you up because just say if you said something about me in your in your life, and you said, well, like, TC, I didn't really agree with such and such, and I just felt like it was. I feel like my thing is I don't have to address that because that is your opinion on that particular subject of me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's your all around subject of me, but you just didn't agree with what the fuck I said in that particular time. I can't get mad at that. And I just feel like I have to respect your opinion, and I have to respect you as a person that you do have an opinion. And I just
Right.
feel like everybody should just be that respectful. Not saying everybody's gonna do that, but that's how I feel because we all adults. Fuck all the dumb shit. We just adults, and we just
Yeah.
should respect each other.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
And that's all I got to say. Anybody else have any closing? Because we've been on here too. We try not to be on here that long, but we just felt like this needed to be talked about. I think we should clear the air as far as this side goes, because we should be stronger than that. As individuals, because we are stronger than that. We are definitely stronger than the other side, whether they believe it or not, because they have one person that they
Yep.
really look up to. It's a whole slew of us that's working on this one subject, but all of us we're impacting it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like we are the stronger link. We're the strongest link. So
That's true. It is a lot of us.
yes, we're the stronger link. So I just feel like, and then everybody has different ways of how they're producing their content. So I just feel like that's why that one person, that's why she's looking all boggled down, the bald head one across the street. If you look at it every day, she's looking weaker and weaker. Like, she don't know what to do because she don't have no help. She don't have nobody that has a chance. Ain't nobody helping her. Ain't nobody helping her. So she has to take us on all by herself. That's why she's looking older and older each day.
She sure is. She looking like she needs to take a break.
Each day. She's looking
Well, she ain't fine.
and that's
She
just
don't look good.
But I'm not surprised about how she looking though, because look at how hard she going. Like, she go live every night for almost 4 or 5 some hours every night.
like how you get any sleep, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
She
and it's
eats, sleeping, and shit in this story. That's what that is.
And it's like every time one of us go live, she has to attack it from each a different approach. So she may go live at 10, she may go live at 11, she may go live at 8. And it has to kind of conjunction all of the lives. So she probably got all of her. That's why her husband stay at Best Buy, because he probably buy her all these devices so she can keep up with all of it.
Hell, do she even really got one of them? Do she even get any? Because she don't lie too damn much.
On at different times, everybody going on at different times. Everybody got a way of saying this, doing that. So she got to look on all these damn different devices and see, like, damn, she's talking about this. So let me incorporate her on these 2 hours. Because she can. It's like, that's why she's looking the way that she's looking.
Basher said she already stated she gonna be the last one standing.
She probably will be, because she already said that she don't care if this take another 3 years. She gonna keep going. I said, well, damn, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, on her last.
That's how upset she is. That's why.
On her last fucking military leg. She gonna have a peg leg. She keep fucking around with us because you don't know how hard we going either. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean?
In competition with you, baby. Do what you do. If that's what you feel like how you want to roll with it, you go right ahead.
Do what you do if you feel like you got beat. But that's
I don't give a damn.
She feel like it's a competition, and it really is not.
I ain't in competition with nobody but myself.
But none of the content creators on this side is in competition with her. This is just what she has in her mind.
I'm pretty sure of that, and let her stick with it.
Gonna have
Anybody
If
some new
have
that's how she
content
feel like
soon.
she gonna make it, you know what I mean? Let it go right ahead and see how far you
Look,
get.
she's gonna have new content when this is over with the truth. Then when Clown Nail do his crap with that one, she when she does what she's doing to Robert to that one, then she'll have some new content.
and then she ain't gonna have nobody to fight with because we don't give a fuck about them two. Like,
Exactly.
like we ain't gonna have nothing to say. We ain't even gonna be reporting on their asses. She
At
gonna be the
all.
so she gonna be fighting herself at that point.
She already fighting
Yeah,
herself.
it don't make no sense. But I appreciate y'all for letting me up on the panel
Coming up.
Most
Before y'all leave
definitely.
here, go ahead and hit that like button, that
for sure.
subscribe button. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? This probably gonna be this is the month of September, so we probably won't do no more messy lives. All our lives will probably still be educational. So and I'm just letting y'all know, but like if you like the live, share it, like it, subscribe. We appreciate all the support. Thank you, Upper, for coming on. Thank you, Miss Andrea. You know you my boo.
She too.
Thank you for
Thank
having me.
you.
When do
Y'all
y'all
have a
Thank
go
good
you,
live
night.
normally?
ladies. We really
When do y'all normally
appreciate it.
go live?
We go live
Tuesdays and Sunday. I mean, I'm sorry, Thursdays
Thursday
and Sundays. 9
At the
p.m.
same
Eastern.
time? Okay.
at nine
It's
o'clock.
between 9 and 9:30, y'all. Let me just put that out there.
And I'm out of my drink, so that's go ahead.
Okay. All right. See y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. You too, Upper.
See you, Upper.
All right. Peace and
I'm gonna pop
blessings.
down too.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, Queen Dree, she did tell her to stop, but that lady feel the need to keep going. So she really trying to make it out there in that YouTube world, I guess. But more power to her.
And I'm sorry, I just did something different this time. I went on live so people can see my face. You know what I'm saying? So you can see me in person. It's really me. But we love y'all and we thank y'all for supporting us. We really do. We thank y'all for actually listening to us and letting us have an opinion. We do try to be very much adult as possible. On our live, we do try to educate a lot. So you know what I'm saying? We just feel like, we just feel like it's more to the story than just negativity because we can be a voice and help other people come out of their shell and feeling comfortable with sharing their stories because this story was built on a lie. And then you have real people out here who are dying because of DV, who are domestically getting, whatever narcissists, they're under different kind of, situations and spells because they can't get away. So basically that's what our channel is about. But we really appreciate y'all for supporting us, coming on. We go on every Thursday.
We got a new one in Carolina girl. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for bringing her to our chat, sweet mom. We really appreciate the love and the support, everyone.
Yes, we do. We really love y'all. And I am so glad my girl came in here. I know that she be having so much going on with my nephew Amir. But sweet mom, I just appreciate you coming in and chilling with us today. And just allowing us to be expressive. You usually do that all the time, though. Even when I come on your panel, you let me be expressive. Upper is good for letting me be. Everybody's good for letting me be expressive. My other counterparts, my other two sisters, they not coming on nobody panel because they barely come over here. So I have to inform them of what's going on. Steph is good. She informs me what's going on Facebook, and I inform her what's going on YouTube. She's the Facebook and TikTok person. I'm the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a TikTok. So
well, I was the TikTok. Them motherfuckers got my TikTok banned, man. They got my that other side got my shit banned, and I've had my TikTok since 2020. I'm like, damn, bro, you can't share nothing about this story. Y'all are very sentimental. but it's like in appeal status, so I'm hoping to get it back. But yeah, I've been banned since August.
But you know, I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for joining us tonight. We really appreciate that. Steph, you have some last words?
No, I don't. Like, I'm just, thanks everyone. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. We also have a Facebook super fan page. Someone stated, well, Sage in the city stated about the t-shirts. We got merch that we have a website. We have been building up the website for it, where you guys could just go online and look at the different materials that we will be having.
Yeah, Mina add stuff, so that's why it's not gonna lie. She just told us the other day, look, I added 2 more things. I'm gonna give it to y'all, but she has the link, so soon as she does it, I'm gonna post it on this superfan page, and I'm also gonna have the link on the superfan and my personal TC Chronicle page on Facebook. So you can, because a lot of people been asking us about them t-shirts, right? So we want, and then I think Mina has been adding stuff to it, and so it's other stuff on there besides the t-shirts, right? That y'all can purchase. I just want to shout out all the content creators that I follow. Ashley D, Tay with the T, Harmony Speaks, Sweet Ma for Life, Crafting with Retta, Lupac Baby, Upper Echelon, Chatty Cathy. Who am I missing? I said Ashley, right? But I follow.
We haven't said to everybody.
Oh, Amber. I follow Amber. I think she has a new page. It's called Amber the Life Coach, or Life Coach with Amber, or something like that. But
Thank you, Carolina. We appreciate it, love.
Yeah, I know that's your page, Amber. And I think I named everybody, but I respect everyone. I respect all y'all. And I commend everybody for what they're doing. I respect everybody's opinions, and I want everybody to respect everybody's growth. As far as this story is concerned, we don't want it to be a dark light, even though this is a dark story, because it's dark. It's satanic to me. You know what I'm saying? It's really demonized, but I don't want our energy to be to where we have to feel like we have to fight each other to get our point across. And that's just the way I feel. And that's the end of my words. We all need to get along. Peace, love, and blessings to everyone. I love y'all.
We love y'all. And again, we go live on Thursdays and Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all have a good night. Stay blessed.